Hi you all, today we're going to be factoring trinomials when a is bigger than 1. So notice in all three of these examples my a is larger than 1. So the first approach that I really like you to try is a guess and check. And how you do that is think about this first term. How would this break apart? It is a trinomial, and if it's going to factor, it's going to split apart into two binomials. So instead of factoring just an x squared, which we've been doing, we need to break apart 2x squared. So really, that's only going to break apart into 2x times x. It doesn't matter which you put first. And then you really look at this last term and think about, how does 3 break apart? It could be 1 times 3, and it could be a -1 times a -3. Well, we can eliminate those negatives really because of this middle term being positive. So if it's going to work, it's going to have to be that 1 and 3. Well, we really only have a few options. So I'm going to show you the two different options that we have. We could write this as 2x plus 1 times x plus 3. But we could also write this 2x plus 3. Notice that's a different binomial, and x plus 1. Those are really our only two options based on the signs. So now we would just FOIL. So you would have to FOIL to check. And the one that ends up working is the second option. Now once you guess and check, more frequently, you're going to get a lot better. So think about example 2. The 2x squared is going to break apart into 2x times x. Your last term is this -3, and so we could do a 1 and a -3, or a -1 and a +3. So if you think about that middle term, let's just say you started out with a 1 and a 3. This is what I'll do a lot of times. I can see that, my outer term will give me 6, and the inner term would give me 1. Well, I need that outer term to be a -6x, and that inner term to be a +1. So that's kind of what you're going through in your head if you're using the guess and check. Okay, I'm going to stop there, but then I'll do another video on a method you can use if you're having trouble using guess and check.